to grow spiritually, not standing in terror, but continue to grow spiritually. And then the V was last week, victorious God. I just want to give you now 3 of the letters today, and we're going to pick this up on Tuesday for Bible study, and then also review it maybe next week as well. So here's the verse, the first one for the I. This is the second I-N-V. Now the 4th letter there going on your outline. Here's your I right here. In your presence, worship. Verse 6 says of Psalm 24 NLT, in your presence, God, we're going to worship. In your presence, we're going to worship. And we're going to come back to this worship in just a minute. In your presence, we worship. And the point we talked about before was, we have often said, and I just talked through this for a while, we've often talked about, how many of us have ever heard the term praise and worship? Yeah. And so we have praise leaders, we have worship leaders, and we talked before, just kind of succinctly, in your presence we worship. Worship, again, is reflecting on who God is. It is focusing on who God is. Praise. So let me give you 2 R's. Worship is reflection. Praise is reaction. Got it? Worship is reflection. When I reflect about how good God is, and recognize that where I could have been, and had it not been for the Lord on my side, I wouldn't be here today. I'm reflecting on how God is, on how good He is. But then when I start, my praise is my reaction. When I raise my hand, when I say amen, when I clap my hands. Praise is reaction. Worship is reflection. You can't have the reaction unless you first have the reflection. Come on, somebody. I got to know. Anybody can shout, but I got to know what I'm shouting about. My reaction is based on my reflection. And when I know where God has brought me from, and I know how good God has been, and I know how wonderful He has been, I reflect on that, and then my reaction is hallelujah. And my reaction is thank you, Lord. And my reaction is God, I just honor you for who you are. So worship is my reflection. Praise is my reaction. So it really should not be praise and worship, reflection, reaction and reflection. It should be worship and praise. Because I'm reflecting. And as a result of that reflection, I have my worship, my reaction there. So that's so the idea, we had all these definitions there as well. So that's the first part we have here. So then, the next item we put down there very quickly, invincible in battle. Verse 8. Invincible in battle. We talked about that, invincible in battle. Let's go to the end right now. I want to go back. That's why I want to talk about this worship earlier. Verse 4 said, not to worship idols and never tell lies. Not to worship idols and never tell lies. Not to worship idols and never tell lies. So that's verse 4. Not to worship idols, not to worship idols, not to reflect on idols, not to go back in and honor idols, and not to tell lies. In other words, he's saying, because we serve this invincible God, we no longer have to go back in again and tell lies, and also at that point worship idols. Now, let me tell you about this never telling lies piece. I already prepared the message, but this past Thursday, had a chance, my wife and I were in there sharing with the middle school group. And, you know, once you just open up a subject to kids, they just go with it. They tell stuff. Some of them don't know some stuff's supposed to stay at home. And, you know, they open, like, TMI, like, you know, I don't know, you got to come back to camp. So we were in there, and, you know, and so we were talking about discipline. And I was telling them about, you know, some things that I was growing up and saying, you know, I made some mistakes, and, you know, and I did this, but I grew from that. So rather than trying to say and talk about where we are now, they go back and tell stories about how they all messed up even worse than what I talked about. Just over here, well, I stole. Well, I went over here, I'm like, whoa. So I did. So to start talking about this invisible part here, we're saying we're not going to worship these idols. Not tell the lies, because our anchor, now what are we talking about here? Because the anchor has to be what? Character. That I have to do the right thing, because God still sees you. If the boss is gone, if the teacher is gone, I still do the right thing, because character is what allows me now to be in a position to receive what God has for me. What's character again? Who you are when nobody's looking. God still sees. It has to be an anchor. Let me get this the last one here. The sea right here is, the sea is simply climb the mountain. That's verse 3, climb the mountain. Now, what does that mean? What is the implication is climb the mountain? It's going higher in the Lord. It's not remaining where you are, but always striving to go higher. Climbing the mountain. In other words, we ought to be at a different place today than we were this time last year. Amen? Spiritually. Ought to be a different place today than we were this time last week. Amen, somebody? Amen. Ought to be a different place today than we were at this time 24 hours ago as well. Amen. And certainly at a different point now that we now know that we are incredible and we know that we are invaluable and we know we're invincible at a certain place as well. It's about going higher. So let me just make it live and end on this as well. So the story is told about this climbing the mountains, going higher. The story is told about this pilot. And this pilot was taking rare animals, different places all over the world, actually. And there's a pilot, co-pilot, somebody in the back. And as the pilot was taking off, then one of the cages got open. And there was this poisonous snake that got out. And this poisonous snake started making its way toward the cockpit. And you know, at this point, my wife told me she'll sell a house when she sees a snake. So I'm like, I have to make sure they have a snake. So the snake is coming. And the whole time, the person in the back, co-pilot, just spazzing out. Pilot, still this calm, taking the plane higher. They're like, here comes the snake. And just take a little bit higher. Hey, I'm telling you right now, this snake about to bite us. Give me a parachute on my back. And he just takes it higher. What the pilot realized was if you kept on going higher, that the snake would actually lose oxygen and die. So instead of continuing to go down low and panic, he just kept going a little bit higher. I don't know what snake is trying to take you out right now. And I don't know what problem is trying to take you out right now. And I don't know what hurt is trying to take you out. But you just keep on going higher. You just keep going higher. You just keep going higher. And whatever's trying to take you out, God has promised you already had the victory in the name of the Lord. God, we thank you now in the name of Jesus for being such a wonderful, faithful,